The most disrespected person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the black woman. The most neglected person in America is the black woman.
A mother that's full of anger, rage, questions why. We poured into her. We poured into her education. But as I said in that courtroom today, the people I really felt sorry for was those boys. I felt sorry for them because nobody obviously didn't pour into them. Nobody told them that they were loved. Nobody told them that you can do anything, like I constantly preach to my daughters. My daughter was 24. Criminal justice was her background. She graduates May 13th from Loyola. Education is what we preach. As crazy as this may sound, I pray for their family. I really, really do. I pray for their family. Anytime you can shoot somebody and say, that was my work, what kind of human would say that about another human being? We're going to get through this. Arenah will get justice. You guys are going to be seeing a lot of me. A whole lot of me. Because I'm a praying mama. And I had a beautiful daughter that I know deserves justice. She's supposed to be in the courtroom. Well, here I am. I'm in the courtroom for her. God is good. Keep praying for us.
What will justice look like in this case for your life?
Justice to me is life, a life sentence. That's justice for us.
Nothing brings her back, but does this give you some measure of closure of relief?
I think the hole in our hearts will never be closed. It just won't close. We're a tight-knit family. We did everything together. We did everything together. We're talking about a missing person. We planned so much. We planned trips together. We planned graduations party together. We're missing someone. It's always going to be a hole that can't be filled.
Do you have any plans for the day that she was going to graduate? Anything specific?
The day that she was graduating, my other daughter was graduating the same day from Governor's State. So later on that week, and then my bonus daughter was graduating the following week from Sacramento State. So we had planned a graduation party the 27th. So we were getting everything together for that. And as usual, Arenah was saying, "Ma, you're doing too much." That's me. I'm the overtop mom. I'm the mom that, even at 24 years old, I wanted to see where my baby was at, who she was with, what they were about, what their parents were about. The one thing I can say is that I know that we gave our all, and my baby is in a better place, and we're gonna get through this. Thank you guys for being patient with me.
Hello everyone, it's Queen V. I'm back to you with another video. This video is an update pertaining to the unaliving of Arenah Preston, the officer, student, daughter, sibling, and community member who unfortunately lost her life days before receiving her master's degree. Before I get into the new developments and my commentary, I would like to extend my continued condolences and support to the Preston family as you've experienced the loss of your loved one, and having experienced not having your loved one with you during Mother's Day. I cannot begin to imagine the trauma and grieving process this family has to endure, and the community rallying around this family during this difficult time. As it pertains to the new developments, 4 persons have been charged with the unaliving of Ms. Arenah Preston. They are Joseph Brooks Trevell Breeland, Jakwon Buchanan, and a 16-year-old. They have been charged with first-degree unaliving and armed robbery in the unaliving of Officer Arenah Preston. The 16-year-old suspect will be tried as an adult. In addition, the 4 suspects are also being charged with armed robbery, burglary, motor vehicle theft, and other offenses connected with the incidents that occurred on Friday and Saturday of May 5th and 6th, 2023. Reports also claim that the youngest suspect allegedly bragged to a friend about the shooting. That friend went to authorities and called the suspect again. This time, detectives were listening. During this phone call, the suspect made additional admissions to the robbery and shooting, including details that had not been released to the public. These are allegations brought by the Assistant State Attorney Rogers McCord. The 4 suspects are ordered to be held without bail, according to Judge Kelly, who stated that prosecutors had provided a mountain of evidence that the suspects had engaged in a very violent crime spree. Prosecutors state, as Arenah Preston was off duty on her way home, the suspects passed her in a sedan, circled back, and approached her as she stood in front of her house. Surveillance video shows 3 people getting out of the sedan and running toward Arenah Preston, who was still in uniform, before several flashes are visible on camera and she falls to the ground. The attackers run back to the sedan before one person returns for Arenah Preston's weapon, court documents alleged. In addition, additional reports are coming to light on how CPD responded to the scene of Officer Arenah Preston. It is being reported that dispatchers had been alerted to round of shots that were fired thanks to a high-tech detection system called ShotSpotter system, although the company changed its name to Sound Thinking. One of its big selling points is how quickly it notifies officers that shots have been fired, often faster than a 911 call. So again, why did it take CPD 31 minutes to arrive on the scene? Reports state that dispatch indicated ShotSpotter had picked up 8 rounds of fire on the south side of a house on Blackstone Avenue. Sensor picked up the sound of gunfire at around 1:42 a.m. Investigators analyze of dispatch recordings from that morning, but no discussion of an officer being assigned to investigate. Shortly after 2 a.m., Officer Arenah Preston's Apple Watch appears to identify that she was in distress and called 911. According to Apple, if the watch detects a severe car crash, it will display an alert and can initiate an emergency phone call after 20 seconds. A dispatcher notes that the 911 call from Apple Watch came from the same address of the earlier ShotSpotter alert. By 2:15 a.m., a call for a 10-1 officer needs assistance was in place. Now you will watch this brief news clip and I will be back with my commentary.
University Chicago School of Law.
Graduation Day.
We remember with gratitude our Loyola Law student, Arenah Preston.
She was supposed to be with them, taking the stage at Gentile Arena.
And finally, Arenah Michaela Preston is receiving the Master of Jurisprudence posthumously. Here to accept the degree is Officer Preston's mother, Miss Dion Moon.
Holding the 24-year-old's photo, the fallen hero's loved ones received a standing ovation as they accepted her Master's of Jurisprudence. The Chicago police officer was killed 1 week ago. Preston, who had just finished her shift in the Calumet district, was shot during a robbery outside her Avalon Park home at 81st and Blackstone. Prosecutors charged 3 young men and a 16-year-old boy with her murder. Preston earned her bachelor's in criminal justice from Illinois State and joined CPD 3 years ago. Those who knew her say she was looking forward to a long career in law enforcement. During today's ceremony, Loyola's president delivered this message to Preston's family.
And we pledge our love, prayers, and support as you mourn, remember, and honor Arenah. She will always be a member of this Loyola class of 2023 and a member of our worldwide alumni community.
In Rogers Park, Judy Wang, WGN News.
I cannot begin to imagine the pain and grief the Preston family is enduring of not having their daughter, sibling, not around for everyday life. And Mother's Day, the first one that Miss Preston will not be a part of. Another dream denied. another dream deferred because persons took it upon themselves to playing judge, jury, and ultimately executioner of this vibrant young queen doing what she was supposed to do. But I also want persons to understand that we need to address the gray area of this unfortunate case. Why did it take Chicago PD at least 31 minutes to arrive on the scene? As previously mentioned, there is a system that is quicker than calling 911. Arena's Apple Watch alerted 911 that she was in distress. So something is not adding up. The math ain't mathin'. And I truly believe that Miss Preston was targeted. For some odd reason, this gray area of that 31 minutes, could it have saved her life? We may never know. But the fact that this system that is in place records incidents of shots being fired and can alert dispatchers faster than a 911 call lets me know that it's either dispatchers were being negligent or there is something more sinister behind the unaliving of Arenah Preston. And I would not be surprised if Chicago PD releases a report in which they avoid accountability as to reasons why they did not respond to the scene of the unaliving of one of their own when they had the equipment available to them, which would allow them to arrive at the scene of the crime within minutes of the alert. Time and time again, we are seeing the reoccurring theme of unaliving Black women because persons feel like they have the authority over their lives, regardless of their background in politics, education, financial status, or relationship status. We are continuously seeing the quote-unquote dismissal, disregard, disrespect, and humbling Black women because you think you're better. Protecting Black women should be a continuous act within our communities. While nothing can bring back Miss Preston, I want us to be kind to each other and understand that this unfortunate incident can affect any one of us at any time. Say their names, known and unknown. Say her name, Arenah Preston. Justice for Arenah Preston. And as always, please be safe out here, and I will see you in the next video.